We live in an era where software wants to do everything. Website builders pitch themselves as all-in-one empires, e-commerce, marketing, and blogging, all crammed into one dashboard. But one developer decided to ignore that entirely. His name is AJ. Before 2016, he built HTML5 templates under names like HTML5UP and Pixelarity. Looking at the download numbers for those previous projects, a clear pattern emerged. Users consistently gravitated toward the simplest option available, the one-page site template. Instead of trying to outbuild the legacy platforms by adding shopping carts and complex databases, AJ went the other direction. He realized he could capture a massive audience by simply refusing to build those complex features at all. As a solo, bootstrapped founder, AJ lacked the engineering manpower to build a sprawling SaaS platform. He had to be realistic about his own bandwidth. So he instituted a hard boundary for his new project, Card. The builder would create one-page websites and absolutely nothing else. He paired this with a strict operational rule. If he couldn't build and maintain a feature entirely by himself, it wouldn't go into the product. Think of the software market as a choice between tools. A Swiss Army knife has a flimsy attachment for every possible scenario, while a katana is designed to do exactly one thing extremely well. Card would be the katana. By enforcing strict boundaries, a severe lack of engineering resources turned into a focused competitive advantage. Card didn't have to be everything to everyone. It only had to be the absolute best at a single use case. The initial validation hit immediately. In 2016, Card launched on Product Hunt, securing over 6,000 upvotes and taking the #1 spot for the day and the week. But a launch day is an event, not a business model. A massive influx of initial traffic eventually flattens out if you don't have a recurring system to acquire new users. Card needed to grow without a paid advertising budget, relying instead on product-led growth. The mechanics of the software itself had to drive acquisition. The engine for this was the free tier. Anyone could publish a site at no cost, provided it lived on a .card.co subdomain. Every time a user shared their free website, they broadcasted the Card brand to their entire network. This frictionless access created a self-sustaining loop. The user base became the distribution channel, replacing the need for a traditional marketing department. By early 2020, this quiet, compounding growth had built a solid baseline, bringing in $30,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Then came May 2020. As the Black Lives Matter movement mobilized millions of people in the streets, a wave of digital activism mirrored that physical scale online. Activists needed a way to quickly compile resources and donation links, and Card's simple one-page format was perfect for it. The inflection point hit when Kim Kardashian shared one of these Card compilation sites with her massive global follower base. The link went instantly viral, driving global search volume for the brand to all-time highs as people tried to figure out what platform was hosting these resource pages. A sudden traffic spike like this would crash most complex software. Because Card's underlying architecture was built on extreme simplicity, the servers held up. Millions of new users were able to onboard without friction. That onboarding process is remarkably bare bones. You don't even need to create an account or log in to start building your site. You just click a button and start editing. When a user finally decides to upgrade and connect a custom domain, the pricing defies conventional wisdom. While the standard SaaS playbook constantly pushes founders to charge more, Card's base paid tier is just $19 for an entire year. This chart shows the math behind the strategy. By dropping the barrier to entry to almost zero, the platform captures an exponentially larger pool of total users. That volume has now compounded to over 4 million live websites currently hosted on the platform. At that scale, even at $19 a year, the math works perfectly. The business has comfortably crossed $1 million in annual recurring revenue, and the overhead remains practically non-existent. Today, that entire ecosystem of 4 million sites is managed by a team of exactly 2 people. You don't need to build an all-in-one empire to win. By ignoring the feature arms race and ruthlessly mastering a single constraint, you can build a highly defensible model for massive scale.